And welcome back to another hot start for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. We're continuing along with the Mega Wad Deathless. This is episode 3 Deathless. This is the secret map, the Wastes, map 9. A lot of fun. It's a little tough in places. I mean, there's a lot of crossfire, which is always challenging. But the key to the map is you have to sneak by a cyber demon, really, in order to get the red key, which will allow you to get basically a good enough weapon to dispose of the cyber demon, which is the plasma rifle. Without sneaking by the cyber demon or getting him realistically to getting him to imp fight with others, you can't complete the map in all probability. So that's always tough, and I also suck at strafe running at the end, so that ought to be entertaining. Anyway, the game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultraviolence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 137 kills to be had, 3 secrets to find, 4 items to pick up. It's a lively map. I hope you enjoy. Let's go. So there are enemies outside firing from all directions, so let's go ahead. Take care first of the first of the 2 shotgunners. There's the second one. And there are a couple of pinkies running around in front, in addition to the one that came in and tried to bite your nose off. Don't take that yet. Don't go where any of those areas are lit up, because those are trapdoors to fall down. I'll show you when and how to do that after. So what we've done is we've collected some shotgun shells and some shotguns, and also the chain guns. So we have those weapons to start. Okay, there is a Baron there. Hasn't seen us yet, but will shortly. Go close, but do not fall in. There are 2 imps in here. Now we can go in. So if you want to grab your armor, go ahead. As you heard, the Baron fired at us, so we have to be careful. So there's another trapdoor there, and another one just beyond the dead pinky. Again, leave the supercharge for now. We're going to go to the left. We're going to kind of strafe fire at the first pinky, and then dispose of the second pinky while staying in this corner. Take out your chain gun. The reason we've done that is because there are a bunch of gunners that we want to dispose of before we start taking any of the other, let's call them trapdoor areas. And over here, there are some gunners, but further back, you can see them in the second set of windows. There's one there. Yeah. You have to be careful. There are not pinkies, but imps beneath us. Oh boy. There you go. I guess while we're at it, can we get rid of that other? No. Okay. So our next opportunity for advancement is we're going to go over here to this trapdoor. Yes, another 2 imps. Oop. There we go. The reason we really go down here, other than getting our 100% kills, is to pick up a couple of stimpaks. Remember, we came to this map by way of blowing ourselves up in the last map at the secret exit. So our health is a little bit low, so we do want to collect some of that. Okay, so we've cleared the area. That trapdoor is for last. We're going to go now approach this trapdoor. And yes, more imps. I think that should be it. We'll make a hard right. This will allow us to avoid, for the most part, any direct hits from the Baron and most of the imps, which are usually on the other side. Now be careful above you. Now pick up the shotgun shells. Now an opportunity is presenting itself. We're going to go up and we're going to grab some health if needed, but we're certainly going to grab some rockets, because we certainly can use that, and then we're just going to run our way through, much to the Baron's chagrin. So we've basically cleared this area. There's still one area I do want to clear. You run out to this window, grab some shotgun shells, just back up, but then get out, because there's 2 shotgunners and a Baron. You're likely to take some damage. I like to just get out of there and then just take care of the the shotgunners that way. So that's how you clear the area. If you have 100 health and you want to make it 200, grab the supercharge. I think I'm going to leave it for now, because so far, not so bad. There's another supercharge coming up soon, amidst some danger, but I'll show you how it goes, and you'll decide whether you want to take the supercharge now or wait for later, after you get the one I'm about to show you. So in front of us now, there will be some lost souls and a cyber demon. So we're going to get the heck out of dodge, go around. Well, maybe you'll go around the Kappa demon better than I. That door closes behind. Until we press the switch that's in there, we can't open that door, and that's fine, because we don't want to go in there right now. We don't have anything to really fight the cyber demon with. All of these doors, I guess, areas have imps. So let's go ahead. Behind the imps for the first 3 areas are shotgun shells. So if you're fairly flush, don't advance too far in or you will waste the shotgun shells. Another imp here, a pinky here, and a specter there. So this will open up that door. This will open up that door over there, which has a backpack and a baron. So we will be getting to that. And this one will open up after the specter. The door behind us here, we do want to clear out some of that area because we're going to be heading there very soon. We take care of the 2 gunners, the specter, and then we take care of this specter, but we dance around the specter. Whoops. Again, hopefully you do so better than that. To avoid the shotgunner, no brother, like I really took damage from all angles, just to show you how not to do that. Anyway, you're supposed to avoid the damage from the specter and the shotgunner. What are you going to do? Okay, so let's pick up, I guess, a couple of health packs here, or there's only one. Okay, so we're going to leave the baron in there for now. That's the middle switch. Now we're going to go on the left switch, get past these enemies. Now we're just going to get in here before the cyber demon blasts us, so we take any damage from the outside enemies. We'll take care of these imps. As we go down this corridor and go a little bit to the right, a specter is going to appear right there. So let's go ahead and take care of the specter first and get that plasma. Why not? Some lost souls around the corner. Don't forget about that imp in the bars. So take care of the imp before you go any further. Duck in a little bit here. And there are 2 shotgunners. Be careful because they do fire pretty quick. And there are 3, not 2. There are 3 pinkies. It's easy to miss the 3rd pinky, taking care of the enemies beyond there. Don't. Lure the pinky out so you don't have to deal with it. There's the other supercharge I was telling you about. So if you've done fairly well like I have in the sequence that I have, you should be okay to not need that initial supercharge. Okay, so I would take the chain gun. There's another imp there, but there's also 2 shotgunners. It's important you get them both. You can see there's a supercharge in there. We're going to use that to take on the cyber demon when we eventually get the plasma rifle. There's no avoiding this. We got to get this now. There's also a berserk pack inside, which will help us save some ammo. There are a lot of gunners in there, so feel free to fully automatic for a second or 2. Still likely to get some hit. There are imps and shotgunners aplenty in there. Some of the good players also like to, would rather let these enemies infight or leave them alone so they're fodder for infighting with the cyber demon. I disagree. I think you're better off clearing out this area because as you're going to run through here, as you're going to run through here to get away from the cyber demon, you don't want to be held up by those enemies. Anyway, don't take a rocket to the face like I did. Not recommended. So the Lost Souls are not going to be very effective in infighting with the cyber demon. So what we're going to do is we're going to lure out, it's a little bit tricky, we're going to lure out the Baron so we can go ahead, come on, infight, there we go. So we do want them to infight, we do want them eventually to come out here and infight with the cyber demon so we can run past him. And we're going to go into a little wood door to the left. But we don't stand a chance. That lift is very slow. See? There's just no chance of getting past. Well, I mean, you have to be very lucky. So you do want the cyber demon distracted. Now, the first thing I'm going to need to do though is once the barons and the here we are. Here comes the baron. So I am going to want the baron to get some damage. Come on, cyber demon. There. Is that enough? I think it is. Now this is our only chance. Take out your chain gun. I don't think he's infighting yet. Yes. Ah, Jesus. Okay, well that worked out actually very terribly. We're gonna have to hope here. I don't know. We're gonna try. We're gonna go ahead and grab this plasma, health if you need it. Make your way around this corner here. Use it as a hold point. There are definitely enemies around the corner. You can see we're hiding fairly well from the cyber demon. Grab that plasma, use this as a hold point. And now we need to just clear this little area here before we take too much damage, you need to get the red key. It's critical you get the red key. Try not to stay here too much. Clear out the lost souls. So that worked out fairly well. We did get past the Cyber Demon by having him in fight and distracted. Otherwise, my goodness, that lift is slow. All right, let's get our rad suit. That leads us to the Cyber Demon. We're not going to go there. With our Berserk Pact for speed and for saving ammo, we're going to go ahead and punch out the Spectres and the Pinkies that we find here. There's another Pinky around the corner. If you need health, there's a health pack right here. So that'll save us considerable time. Now we need to take care of those gunners in there. Still one more. Okay, that's not so bad. Took a little bit of damage, nothing too terrible. We need to clear the lost souls, because we do want to have... If you notice, we did pick up quite a few rockets, at least 2 boxes worth. So that's pretty good. We'll use those on the Barons, but we do need a rocket launcher. If you're a pistol starter, yeah, you're not going to have a rocket launcher, so... Yeah, this is like a bad map to pistol start when you think about it, because it'd be great to have all these weapons. But I'm doing it as if I'm pistol starting, so this way you'll know, really, the correct way, in my opinion. Anyway, let's hurry up before we take any damage. It's not so bad. Just in the nick of time. So are we going to go fight the Cyber Demon through here? We are not. We only have the rocket launcher, and not nearly enough to destroy the Cyber Demon, who has not had a lot of infighting to cause him terrible damage. So why don't we go ahead, use our rockets on what you would expect to use it on, which is the Baron. We'll have some rockets left over as well for some Cacos later. But first we have to get through this. There's another imp around the corner. Take out your rockets again. There's the blue key, but also, most importantly, is the plasma rifle. You're going to need that to dispose of the Cyber Demon. And now you understand why I went over here, backed up to open up this door. We need to run through here to get the last secret, really, which will be the invulnerability. And if you don't do it, you're gonna have these enemies in the way. You can target them from here. That's why I do that in that sequence. At the beginning, you may remember I ran through the window to that ledge here and ran back out and just took care of the gunners. Okay, the Baron that was originally up here, not happy to see us, making a mockery of his proud self. Why don't we go ahead? There are a couple of imps here. Pick up some chain gun ammo, why not? Okay, I think this is as good as it's going to get. And now what we have to do, because we have the backpack from when we took out when we used the middle switch in that room. We now have the ability to collect all the plasma that we did, so now it's 600 instead of at most 3. But we need to get that invulnerability. So why don't we go ahead? You have to press that. Get down here. Yeah, this is where those 2 shotgunners were, you may remember. And now we're going to have to boogie over to this area and hope that we don't get knocked off this ledge by the Cyber Demon, because we want to get up here to fight. There we go. We don't want to be knocked down. We just want to fire like mad people at the Cyber Demon. If you notice my plasma went up, that's because right next to that little pool area there was another plasma pack. Oof, okay, well that was pretty close. But that's it for Cyberman. Anyway, Cyber Demon, you're gone. So now we've cleared that out. That is probably the sequence that we've gone to this point is clearly the hardest part of the map. So I think if you do it the way this was done, certainly if you have a pistol, I think you're going to be in good shape. Remember, we still have the supercharge down there to get. We can go get it now, we can go get it soon. Why don't we just go ahead and get it soon? Remember, don't forget about that supercharge at the very start area. We didn't take it, so it counts as an item, as far as I recall anyway. Yeah, grab the yellow key, but what you want to do is you want to be careful you don't get too close. The rockets that we've been saving not only take care of the Cacos, but also as we fire on them, take care of the Pinkies and the Spectres for the most part below. Or at least you get a real head start on them. See how many are left in there. They are hard to find. Alright, so I think that pit is empty. One more Spectre here, maybe? Yeah, so we're good. How many Yeah, so we have 3 left, and that's good. One is going to be in here. It's going to be a Baron waiting for us, but we'll just take care of him now. So fire first, then open the door. Yes, say goodnight, Baron. Now, the part I mentioned at the very beginning, I do really suck at strafe running. So we have to run and kind of flip our way into there. It's the last secret, I guess, and there's some ammo and a couple of imps, so you don't get your 100% without it. So let's give this a try. Terrible. Okay, I'm hoping not to embarrass myself, which was from an otherwise pretty good run, but what are you going to do? My goodness. Sometimes I do really well at this, and other times I'm like, I don't know how I ever cleared this map with such poor strafe running skills. It's quite terrible. There we go. My apologies for not getting it on the first shot. If you're a good strafe runner and you're snickering right now, you know what? I don't blame you. That was pretty terrible. So that should be it, right? Yeah, we have everything except for one item, and that one item, as I mentioned at the beginning, whether you took it at the beginning or not, it's the supercharge, which I elected to leave because the order that I do this map, there's a supercharge and a berserk pack fairly close by in the sequence. So if that's not your thing, then grab the supercharge before you leave that area. Okay, final count. Yes, all 137 kills, all 3 secrets, all 4 items. You know what that means, indeed. We are done. And that is The Wastes, the secret map of Episode 3 from Deathless, Episode 3 also called Deathless, The Wastes. It's a pretty intense map. Clearly sneaking by the Cyber Demon is the linchpin of the map. I do the particular order of it to collect the weapons, to collect the ammo, to get the enemies to infight, and get that last Baron from the middle switch in that side room to come out and really be the foil, in all likelihood. To allow the Baron to be distracted, to get by the Baron, to get the red key, and move on from there. Anyway, if you did enjoy the walkthrough, got some good tips and tricks, or just thought it was fun, or you enjoyed snickering at me for my terrible strafe running, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.